Well, hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Kohli. Today's another day, which means another grammar lesson. We love our writing skills, don't we? If you're ready for another great lesson about our parts of speech, give me a thumbs up. I know I've got my thumbs up today. I love talking about adjectives. Adjectives, I would say, are my very favorite parts of speech because they make just an average old sentence a fabulous sentence because that's the describer of the noun. So if you want to really paint a vivid picture in your reader's eye, adjectives. Adjectives are what you need because they describe your nouns and your pronouns. So let's take a look at what are these adjectives. Well, the first thing we notice here are they're things like our five senses that we've talked about before. So we've already kind of used this skill in the past in some of our other previous writing lessons. So it's by looking. So we describe something as far as what it looks like. It's pretty, it's colorful, it's large or it's small, how it smells. So we're using our sense of smell. Stinky, it's fragrant, it's appealing. Those are some words that could describe it. Notice stinky's there. And then we're going to use our sense of taste. Now, we can't always taste a lot of the things we're describing, but if we're talking about foods, of course you could describe it. It's delicious, it's spicy, it's bitter, it's sour, or sweet. What about with our emotions? How do I feel? I feel cold, I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel hot, I feel sweaty. So see how the sky's the limit with these. You could really have a lot of fun. And then I'm going to use my sense of hearing to describe the sounds that I hear, like loud sounds, soft sounds. It's quiet, noisy, and peaceful. We can also use adjectives to describe color. We can use it to describe any type of color that we want. And usually this helps a lot. If you're trying to describe something that you see, you definitely want to include color with that. Again, that goes with our sense of vision or looking at things. Again, this is the size that we talked about: tall, short, chubby, skinny, huge, or small. So if you were to describe yourself, you would definitely want to include your size. Number, you could describe how old you are. You're 9 years old, you're 10 years old, and that would be describing you. So you would be using an adjective as your parts of speech. Also, you could describe your personality or your character trait as being bad, good, smart, funny, stubborn, brave, scary, clean, rude, shy, or shiny. Okay, so those are great words to describe you. Next, we have another chart here to include more words that we can use to describe ourselves, describe our school, describe our home, describe our community. Again, it never ends with adjectives. So again, you could talk about your size. We've talked about color. We haven't talked about shape. So this would be circular, it's oval, it's triangular, it's square, or it's conical. Or we've already talked about numbers. We've talked a little bit about sound. They said loud. You could be soft, roaring, bubbling, loud, or irritating. You could describe how you feel, which is right here. That's your emotion. Hard, lumpy, or how something feels. Hard, lumpy, smooth, rough, or slimy. Taste, we've talked about that. How can we describe smells? Well, enticing, pleasant, acidic, salty, or nasty. And then you could describe the weather too with these words: rainy, windy, sunny, foggy, or cloudy. Not too bad, huh? I also wanted to talk about when we use these adjectives, it's good not to use the same ones over and over again. It's really important to try to be very descriptive. and colorful with your words. And have fun with this. And so we're going to now do a little activity to go along with our adjective study today. I'd like you to take out your reading or writing spiral notebook and open it up to a clean page. Write today's date, and the title on this is going to be adjectives. And then underneath that, I would like you to describe yourself on that paper using, I would say, all of the senses except for the sense of taste, because you can't really taste yourself. So go for it, have fun, and when you're done, share your work with your neighbor, and they're going to share their work with you. And if they followed my challenge today and they used 4 out of the 5 senses to describe themselves, you can give them a star or a happy face or a little smart cookie symbol on their paper. Now, if they do more than 4, you can give them 2 thumbs up, 2 stars, 2 happy faces, or 2 smart cookies. So have fun with this. I hope you enjoy using your adjectives and looking for adjectives too. So after you're done writing a description about yourself using adjectives, I'd like you to open up a book in your classroom, and below the description of yourself, you can also draw a picture of you that you just described. So you're writing and illustrating together. And then underneath that, in a book, spend about 5 minutes and read sentences that other authors write and see if you can find their adjectives in their sentences. That is my challenge for you today. Students, make it a great day. Until next time, bye-bye, everybody.